Hey, what's up everyone? This is Silver Slayer. Thank you for tuning into this video. Are we at the bottom? Are prices finally ready to start rallying? This article from Seeking Alpha will be in the description. Make sure you smash that like button. Let's see if this video can get 100 likes. Everyone, smash that like button right now. 100 likes. We can do it. I know we can. So, are we ready though? The market's definitely ready for a major rally, which is going to take gold up to the $1,570 to $1,575 range. Now you see a massive decline in gold mining shares, which is simply liquidation of these assets that's used too much leverage. Futures contracts offer a great hedging opportunity to hedge inventories. However, central bankers have used that ability to manipulate the price of precious metals by artificially creating short positions. So, we have this article going to explain a lot of stuff, but basically sharing where silver and gold could be headed in the future. I made a video yesterday sharing my price prediction, my price forecast, but it's a lot of unknown variables. We don't know how long COVID-19 is going to take on. We don't know if a recession is going to for sure be here, or to what extent it's going to put a damper on the market. We don't know all this stuff yet. So we're still in this very limbo range where we're kind of trying to see which way the economy is going. So we are adding to our position in the JNUG. We have seen a massive liquidation. I believe that we are looking at a disparity which, when events like the coronavirus unfolds and throws financial markets out of whack, and at the same time it offers a tremendous opportunity if you are interested in entering the metals market. We are getting a weekly buy signal at the buy one level closed at $1,481. That level has been tested over the past few days. See, the artificial intelligence of the variable changing price momentum indicator VCPMI, which is it's like a robot basically that can track and share when the buy and the sell and everything is, which is a great tool, honestly, because it takes the emotional attachment out that humans have and it looks at things realistically and without speculation. So anyways, it strongly suggests that the market will find buyers closing at this level. Now we are ready to starting to get the reversion back up towards the $1,575 weekly mean. And I'm curious if gold does this, if it does start to rally, if things are looking bullish for gold. I wonder where silver is going to sit. I wonder if silver is going to have a mirror-like, or it's going to correlate with it to some extent upwards. I'm curious, because right now markets seem to be different. The gold to silver ratio is still extremely high, so is this going to be silver's chance to shine and outperform gold? So we recommend that you go long on the gold market. And it's a long-term preservation of wealth. It's a longer-term type of investment anyways. This is a fantastic opportunity. JNUG gives you the volatility of the futures market without the marginal calls. They have clobbered these triple X ETFs that are offering a historic opportunity. JNUG was at $100 at the beginning of the month. Now it's under $4. I believe there are fire sales in the gold mining shares. I'm often asked, why do you seem to have a shortage of physical supplies? You can't get physical gold or silver without paying a hefty premium. Now you see massive decline in gold mining shares, which is simply liquidation of these assets that's used too much leverage. So, we are seeing a lot of support from the $1,481 buy level, or the first buy level. The target is $1,499 and we are at $1,494. So we are already up almost $1,200 in a day trade. I'm using futures contracts for day trading. So, it's sharing that, and it's looking at where you think the majority of people, because it's almost speculative into that aspect, is where the majority of people, or what the majority of the people are going to do. So, and now the markets are giving us a much more solid foundation of where we're going. So, that's a good starting point, at least. As long as we have some foundation built up underneath us, it's better. It's much easier to start from there. Like when silver was $50 in 2011, $50 silver in 2011, it crashed so fast because there was not foundation built underneath it. But that's what we're starting to see nowadays, is there is going to be some fundamental storage under there, some real value that's going to be putting under there. So buy soybeans and buy wheat. Put some soybean futures contracts in your portfolio. Add some wheat futures in it too. We're going to have a shortage of food. Soybeans low is about $8.21, and now it's at $8.45. From $8 to $9, it's a $5,000 move. We are breaking out in soybeans and wheat, and the markets are signing we're going to have issues with supply and availability on the food on a global scale. So we're looking at that as well. So that could be an opportunity. It's just a lot of opportunity. But the majority of you want to hear about silver, so let's just dive into silver. So many of the markets run by central bankers such as gold and silver have been massively distorted because they have manipulated the price away from the mean. Silver is one of the most undervalued commodities out there, and silver is not going to go away, and that's very true. And it's interesting when people say silver is a commodity. I see silver more as an asset. I think a commodity is more for jewelry, more for coinage, and an asset is used more for the real world application that silver has. But anyways, all these developments are only making the argument for gold and silver even stronger. Silver is following the same signals as gold, which could be good news if we see gold starting to rally. It has activated a bullish trend momentum because it's trading above the $12.11 range. We're looking for the market to close above $12.33, which will activate buy to signal on the weekly basis, which is a strong signal. The market is completely oversold on a weekly basis. I have silver. We are buying the SILJ, which is an ETF trust in silver. It's more conservative way of capturing the market and a way to build a position. So most of you probably invest in the physical gold and silver, so that might not apply to you the same way, but it still is important to stay in tune and stay educated on this stuff because it is essentially all the same market with the same prices, and this is definitely going to affect the way you buy, sell, trade, or hold your gold and silver, even if it is physical or if it's in a digital form. So businesses are going to have to take a hard look at how they do business. They're going to have to embrace technology far more, and trading using artificial intelligence algorithms has become crucial to trading profitably. I believe the equity markets are looking for a relief rally, and we have been buying. Last night, the E-mini activated a buy signal from 2,280, which the target met almost right away. We went a long second time last, and the target was met once again very rapidly. So this is just sharing all the stuff. So now let's go into QE to infinity, which is quantitative easing. So we trade the metals. They're a general indicator of health and economy, and also a currency, especially when paper fiat money collapses, as is occurring today. Recession is right around the corner, closer than ever. The Fed is now going to print as much money to get the market that needs to save the economy. And we're talking about staggering levels of quantitative easing. The Fed extended the purchase securities from $40 billion to $75 billion on repos and extended the dollar swap lines to 9 more central banks, which are in trouble. There are going to be a lot of casualties, primarily small banks and corporations that are highly leveraged. The Feds really have to ramp up printing money to accommodate the tremendous amount of dollar demand we have recently. Since people are using the dollar as a safe haven, it's debatable whether the U.S. dollar, given U.S. record debt, is still a safe haven. And that's very true. That's why gold and silver really are the only solution. How many more trillions of dollars of debt we're going to add? We are from 10% to 15% of the GDP as additional debt. It's staggering. It truly is staggering. I'm desperate to find a light at the end of the tunnel. The opportunity today is definitely in precious metals. The debt printing money and the panic in equities and bode very well for demand for precious metals. Gold rallied to $1,900 after the 2008 crisis, and I expect something similar today. And that's what they keep referring back to, the 2008 crisis, the credit crisis, and that's definitely probably what is closest to this situation. And if anything is going to come out from it even similar or close, then we're going to see extremely high gold and silver prices. So here's the summary. So equities have come down to what appears to be a level of support. They're stabilizing. We're looking for a relief rally based on some major government action to take us back to the 2,500 to 2,600 level on the daily numbers for the E-mini. So on the weekly numbers, we're looking from 2,900 to 3,184 levels for the E-mini. The metals are skewed with $1,575 gold as the average price, and it's oversold and activating a weekly buy signal with a target of $1,499 and a weekly target of $1,575. For silver, it's neutral right now. It's an area of demand, and close above the $12.33 range would activate a weekly buy to level with the targets above $13.31 to $15.52 on a weekly basis. So a lot is going on, but more importantly, there's potential. There's potential for silver and gold, and it looks like prices definitely can rise on the upside, and that's really what I'm looking for. That's really what I'm waiting for, and I know that's going to happen. You just have to be patient enough. A lot of people don't have that patience and aren't willing to wait it out, wait for the storm to blow over. And usually, there's the brightest days after the storm is over, and that's where the most potential is. Is just, are you patient enough, or are you going to fall into the emotional involvement, fall into the fear and panic, and are you going to sell yourself short? So anyways, I appreciate you for tuning into this video. Make sure to smash that like button. Also, make sure you subscribe if you're new, because I do post daily videos. I'll be posting a couple more videos a day, so stay tuned for those as well. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. This was Silver Slayer. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.